What's up guys, welcome back to On the Brick with another custom Lego... Wait, where's the gunship? We're gonna talk about that in 1 second, but first there's something a little more important that I need to say. How in the world did we get to 100 subscribers already? That is absolutely incredible, and I just want to say thank you all. Again, I didn't even think I would reach 50 subscribers by the end of the year, so to reach double that in just 2 months is unbelievable. And I'm truly thankful to all of you for sticking around and subscribing. And I also want to remind you that if you like what you see and you want to see more, maybe consider picking up some instructions from me, as it will help me continue doing this. But I also want to say thank you, and just like at 50 subscribers, want to give back to you. So I do want to do another giveaway, but this time I need your opinion. Because we got here a little faster than I thought, I'm wondering if I should do another custom minifigure giveaway, or what I was hoping to do as well is to give away the new Razor Crest Lego set. This set is available for pre-order on lego.com and Amazon, so that's not a worry. My question is, what would you prefer? If you prefer a custom minifigure, let me know which one in the comments down below, or if you want the Razor Crest, let me know that, or maybe you want something else entirely. Whatever it is, just let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you're international, don't worry, I do have an idea for that. So with all that said, and still completely blown away that I'm even at this point, let's talk about this gunship. Last Tuesday when I said this week would be the gunship, sitting right behind me was what I thought were all the pieces for this build. I purchased these pieces through Bricklink in a process I've done many times before, like over 100 times before. And when I went to check out, Bricklink told me I had 100% of the pieces, similar to what you see on screen here. Though this is just a recreation for the video and I bought mine from significantly less stores. But when I started to build the gunship, I realized very quickly how incorrect that was. In fact, it only took until step 7 before I realized I was missing pieces. However, I had already built this digitally to try and recolor it in a few different ways, and I knew that there are a lot of submodels that you build and then put together for the final model. So I went ahead and started building those, and realized I was missing a good few pieces. And unfortunately, with USPS being extra slow nowadays, that meant I wouldn't be able to have the full build for you today. However, it did give me an opportunity that I usually don't take with my videos, as I can now show you a more detailed view of every individual segment of this build and how they come together. But don't worry, those pieces are still in the mail and they should be coming in the next few days, and if they do, then Friday's video will be the full actual breakdown of the gunship. Now, because I've been dealing with Lego for almost 20 years now, usually when I'm missing pieces, I can easily replace it. However, in my luck, every piece that I needed was not one I had readily available. But on the bright side, there were only 4 pieces that were actually necessary to this build, with the rest being for the side attachments. So I ordered them immediately, paid a little extra to get them here faster, and they did come in. Along with the other 2 I already showed you, 2 pieces that were missing are actually kind of rare to find, and are these ones. If you plan on building the set yourself, go ahead and do yourself a favor and change these to light bluish gray like I did, because there's not a single person in North America that sells this in white, so they never got ordered the first time around. So I ordered 2 in light bluish gray and had them come in very quickly. There was just one problem. I got the incorrect size. So I messaged the seller, they apologized, and sent out a new package that same day. Again, it came rather quickly, and this time they sent one that was the correct size, and again one that was the incorrect size. I didn't really feel like complaining again, so I just went to a different seller and bought one, and they also sent me the incorrect size. And for the record, I took the ones from Brickvault's parts list and just changed them to light bluish gray. In other words, I was ordering the correct size. As you can see as we look inside the gunship here, these pieces unfortunately were quite vital, and I ended up having to improvise on the other side. But it is doing its job just fine. Still, if you build this set, make sure. The other semi-important pieces that I'm missing are for the wings, as I was able to build most of it, but for some reason I don't have the 1x1 modified brick with studs on all 4 sides. So that's why the set is in this state as it currently is, but there's also one other reason I'm going to get to in just a second. However, using movie magic, let's take this thing apart and look at the individual segments. There are over 20 different sub-builds that you put together for this model, and that is including bigger things like the 4 doors, the wheel, wings, the back, and all the side attachments. Like I said, I was able to build all of this before the missing pieces came in, and even here you can figure out where some of those missing pieces are. Like on these headlights where those transparent light blue dishes never showed up. Or like here where the tow ball part used to connect this to the main build is correct on one side, but completely incorrect on the other side. The main build itself is actually really well done, and you can see just how smooth they look. Now attaching them is a little weird, but that's for the next video. The doors are really well done and surprisingly sturdy, and they look really good too. And as you'll see, the function of opening and closing them does work very well. The front here is a very complicated build, not in terms of putting it together, but in terms of the techniques used. I have no idea how someone comes up with half this stuff, because there are techniques here I have literally never seen before. At first, the back seems smaller than it actually is, but it is still a very simple build, and as I'll talk about shortly, that might actually be a problem. The wings are fine, they are slightly heavier than you might expect, and again, I'm missing pieces here that were never ordered, but they are very sturdy and they look really good as well. The other side is exactly mirrored. You can actually do that with a lot of this build. If you're okay building things mirrored, then this is a perfect set for you, because about half of it is like that, including the front doors, which are exactly like the back doors, just smaller and function just the same. And we also have these front panels that stick onto the front of the gunship, of course, and I just love how they look. They are so smooth and they work very, very well. And again, I'm going to talk about this more thoroughly in the next video, but most of this set is actually extremely well done. The builds work, the connections work, most of this is really, really good. With one exception, because when it all comes together like this, it is so beautiful. It looks really good, and they did such a good job at capturing the look of the gunship. It's smooth and sleek, they did some good job capturing weird angles, and it just looks really good. And maybe this is just me because of the way that I built it, but the back is really weak. As you can kind of see here, the entire top and bottom portions of this are really only connected by 2 studs on each side, which isn't really enough. This keeps happening where they keep popping out. Sure, the other side is fine and it's really easy to pop it back in, but this is the reason I don't have the wings on. Because the first time I tried to put them on, the back popped right off and broke the set apart. And again, I don't know if that's a problem that I had because of how I built this set, or if it's a problem with the set in itself. Now, I did go back through the instructions and find some mistakes that I made, but I haven't tried to put the wings back on yet because I'm just gonna wait for those extra pieces to come in and finish it fully. But if you had this problem or you know a way of solving it, please let me know, because all I did was add some extra pieces in the back here. If I had 2x2 wedge plates, I would have put them in these spots, but I didn't, so unfortunately I have this little bit of a monstrosity, but I do plan to fix it one day. But for now, this is the state that it's in. And don't get me wrong, it still looks really good, and the build was really good. The instructions for the most part were really good. There was only 1 or 2 parts where it could have been done a little better. But I am worried about that back, because alongside the wings there are extra things that go on back here, and I'm just not sure if this set can actually handle that weight. I mean, obviously it can because it's been built plenty of times before, but again, I'm not sure why mine is failing then. Also, I just wanted to demonstrate how these doors close and open, because it's really well done, and I just love how smooth it is. So all those missing pieces should be showing up in the next few days, and hopefully I can have the proper full review ready and out by Friday. If not, it will definitely be next Tuesday. And like I said, that's going to be a full breakdown of the set. It's going to talk about the instructions to build more thoroughly, and I'm going to compare it to the 2014 Gunship. And I am really sorry that I wasn't able to get the full thing out for you today. I have other ready to go sets, but I promised this one, and so I wanted to provide at least something for it. And even right now, I'll tell you, I highly recommend this set. But that's going to be it for today. I do hope you stick around for Friday to see the full proper video. Please do let me know what you would like for a giveaway, as I really do want to do another one for you guys. Reaching 100 subscribers is still insane for me, and I cannot believe I got here so quickly. So whatever it is you want, as long as it's LEGO related, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Please hit this like button if you liked what you saw. If you're a fan of custom LEGO or custom minifigures, go ahead and subscribe, because that's what I do here, and ring that bell so you know every time that I upload. I'm sorry today wasn't what I promised, but thank you regardless for watching, and I will see you next time.